right, and the stream is sending to YouTube now. Come on, YouTube, show me some goodness. That's what I want to see. That's the good stuff.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody,
another
Happy New Year! It is New Year's Eve 2020.
death to 2020. 2020 can eat my ass. Let me get a wooden spoon.
Exactly.
Lex, and Soups can join in.
Exactly.
And incoming call. What is? Uh, the echoes are kind of stupid sometimes. I swear.
Yes, they are. All right, so welcome back again to another episode of Old Men Gaming and the final D&December video for December 2020.
Yay! And we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
I
The
know.
old shit.
The old school. As you can see here on the screen, we've got the original, the 1983 basic rule set that we're going to be playing. I'm going to be running Patrick through a simple little old school hack and slash dungeon crawl. My job
Tell you
is
what,
to
roll
have
the opening credits, and then we'll explain what we're doing tonight.
Oh,
yeah, roll the damn credits, dude.
Okay then.
Come on. I want to wrap it up. I got a little over 2 hours left out of this shithole year.
All right, we're back. It's time for D&December, Old Men Gaming.
And if you can tell, our names are even on it because we're in Roll 20 today because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right. As you can see,
we're not talking DDO. We're not talking Dungeons and Dragons. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons online. We are playing the Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, it's the really old basic set Dungeons and Dragons.
Exactly. It's not the original set. This is the reprint from 1983, but it's the basic rule set known as the red box set.
D&D basic. Exactly. And we don't need all these frickin' books.
Exactly.
And that's just Bolo, Mordenkainen, and Monster Manual, and the DMG. Let me throw this pile back.
I just want to show you guys. I have the books. Okay, I bought these on eBay because I wanted to add them to my collection, and I figured, hey, if I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna I have a good old fashioned dungeon crawl, and we're gonna do some hacking and slashing, and yeah, why not? So you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm a little rusty on the books, but I have been going through it. One thing that's been really awesome is that the guy I bought it from actually had everything marked for me. That was pretty cool. I mean, there's some really awesome sections that are highlighted to help with sort things out. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know where my copy went. I think it got lost in my room, which is probably permanent until I do some shuffling and cleaning. Anyway, continue looking. I'm going to see if I can find my book. I sat it somewhere, and then it got swallowed by the mess.
Well, and that's the thing is, your room is about as messy as my office is most of the time.
Yeah, but you've never seen me pan the You've never seen me pan the camera that way.
Yeah, no,
to the floor.
We're not going to because I'm sure it'll probably be like the dungeon he's going to go through, full of pit traps and monsters. Okay, maybe dirty laundry and.
I was thinking episode of the series Hoarders personally. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's true. So. Yeah.
Minus the human feces.
So, just real quick before we get started, I wanted to reflect a little bit this year on what it's been like, not just with COVID, but with the state of play on how we've kind of gotten through with the Red Shirt Geeks this year. First of all, I want to say a very personal thank you to Patrick for digging his heels in and deciding that we were not going to get another month of nothing from the Red Shirt Geeks, and he did roll out the D&December, and regardless of what was going on, he did manage to get out a video every day, even if it was us streaming DDO. He got a video out every single day, and that was pretty.
Except for the one time where I expected you to get it out and you didn't get it out, you bastard.
Whatever, it happens. I think what happened is I premiered 3 videos in a row on one day, but they were there. I mean, all the videos were there, and yeah.
I'll go and double check at the end to make sure everything's tagged. So we will have D&December. And strangely, the guy that inspired me to do where I was introduced to D&December Pro, Jared, didn't do it this year, mainly because good old COVID sucked the desire for him to do anything out of him.
Fair enough. The other thing, and I know I pimped this in the last episode while we were playing DDO. If you haven't had a chance, go back and look at our December 25th, our Christmas Day interview video with Luke Gygax. That was a real pleasure. That was actually one of the things.
Also, we interviewed Luke Gygax. By the way, did we mention we've interviewed Luke Gygax? Hey, you know who Luke Gygax is, right? His dad made this game. So go look at the interview on the 25th.
All right.
Well, also, don't forget to click like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all that shit.
Oh, okay. A real funny story. Was reading a meme, or not a meme, it was a tweet that somebody put out that apparently that they allow their baby to, watch some YouTube videos and such like that. And when they were just learning how to speak, it was one of those things where, it would just, they put them down at night and they say, "Good night, I love you." And instead of saying good night or goodbye, the baby would say, "Like and subscribe," because I thought that's how you said goodbye. I mean, that's that was golden. So, all right, as I say, and now let's get on with the rat killing, because I can waffle on about anything and nothing all at the same time. And I'm going to go ahead and just clear my notifications and close everything up.
I'm going to clear the cap from my drink.
Yep. Because it is that kind of day. All right.
It's that kind of damn year.
Yep. So
let me introduce my character real quick, because there's only one of them. I decided to go with a variation elf. Her name is Araneth. It really doesn't matter because she's an elf, which is a class in basic D&D. Instead of a racing class, I'm playing an elf, which at level 1 is a veteran medium. She's a veteran medium elf, which is basically level 1 spellcaster fighter. She's got a really good strength, decent most other stats, not so much in wisdom. Actually, all of her stats are average or better. Let's see here. What else can I tell you about her? If you zoom in on that a little bit, you can see her armor class is 6, and in basic, lower is better. She's got a beautiful 7 hit points.
There you go.
7. She wields a short sword, also has a spear.
A spear.
She wears leather armor and has a shield. But she can also cast spells. She can cast magic missile once. I'm not gonna say once per day, because she's either gonna use it or she's gonna die. That's pretty much. But it shoots 1d6 plus 1 damage, which is pretty brutal in basic D&D. Considering everything I fight is probably going to have single-digit hit points, because anything more is probably going to kill me.
Yep.
And Lars will do his best. And if you look at my backpack, I've got a 10-foot pole, I got hammer and spikes, I got rope, I got water skin, I got rations. Luckily I have infravision, which allows me to see in the dark, so I don't need to do. I have a 1 and 2. I got a 33% chance to detect the secret doors, and I'm immune to ghoul paralysis. My saves against things are not that great. If I remember, the lower the number, the better.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, because let's be honest, basic, first and second edition, and basic, therefore, are all really chunky and kludgy. And oh, that's where I typed that accidentally. Okay, so I'm ready to go.
Excellent.
So let me get our. So that's my character sheet. I will put. Actually, I'm going to copy this here real quick here. So if we ever need it, I can bring it up on the screen. In fact, I will make it a. It will be an object that will appear on the screen here in a moment. Bunk. So if we ever need it, it'll be at the top. I'll put it at the top right in the map. I'll move it if we need to. Or you'll move it if you need to. So we always have it there on the screen. But it's amazing how little I need to make this character sheet work.
Yeah,
and I spaced it out, made it look pretty. Slapped my character my hit roll table on there, and I believe I had my strength to any rolls, so I'm going to get a +2 to whatever attacks I make. So if I roll roll D20. So if I roll D20 here, let me get my thing. Let me pull that up. I roll D20 +2. That's a 14. That'll hit an armor class of 5, which is pretty good. So there you go.
All right. So let's go ahead and get rolling. We're gonna start this. Dungeon crawl at the dungeon. So
I enter the dungeon.
While visiting a local tavern, you hear a tale of the mysterious dungeon to the north.
I will go to the north.
It is rumored to be filled with great treasures and perilous dangers.
Oh, that's all I need. There's stuff. I'm going. Bye. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop.
I shall go right. I can assure you there will be no Steve the Cleric in this dungeon crawl.
Because Steve the Cleric would be dead instantly.
Yeah. Or it could have run Tomb of Horrors. The original.
I will go right. And then rocks fall and he dies.
Yeah, or he just, gets eaten by a Tarrasque.
Something like that.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually be drawing the map, because in the old days you had to draw the damn map. It wasn't. So our tabletop is basically good. So I position my bottom center in the map roughly. That's probably good for starting this map.
Yep, that's good.
Okay.
All right. And are you drawing the map on the actual bottom half of the screen?
Yeah, if you go there, you'll find.
Just for what I'm seeing is what our viewers are seeing, and I'm still seeing just the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to move that. Yeah, we're using the Adrian. We're using Adrian, so that's kind of my. Okay, I suck at this.
Gotcha, I see it now.
I need to do something here. Let me get this. Go ahead with what you're saying.
All right. So you approach the dungeon. You see a simple wooden door set into. It looks into the side of a mountain.
Okay. So I'll try to check the door, see if there's any traps. Don't know if I don't have a specific skill, but I'm going to look at it and examine it for traps carefully. I'll kind of prod at it carefully with my sword, make sure nothing does anything weird. Do I see anything, or does anything look suspicious?
The only thing that looks suspicious is the fact that the door appears to be unlocked.
Yep, that's suspicious. Okay. I will carefully try to open the door.
Okay. And when you reach for the door and you open it, it seems to open easily and smoothly.
So I'm dead. Time to roll a new character. Okay, so what do I see in front of me?
What you see is, and you're an elf, right? So,
what do my elven eyes see?
What do my elven eyes see? Right. So, down a hallway, your eyes see down.
How far?
A long hallway, about 50 feet.
10, 15,
and you can see, and interspersed on on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, you can see 2 doors each. And then it looks like when you can kind of see when it gets to the edge of that hallway, you can see that it splits off in a T-junction.
Okay. Let me draw that. So it goes about to there. All right, just takes me a minute to draw this. Okay. You said there were a couple doors here. I'm gonna have to get creative and redraw some things. Okay, so how far in were the doors?
They're evenly spaced on either side. So there's 2 doors on the left side, 2 doors on the right side.
So roughly here. Oh, hold on. Okay. So I'll pull out my 10-foot pole and work my way towards the first doors. Tapping carefully, make sure there's nothing going to fall on me and kill me dead.
Okay. So you step forward, and as you get about 10 feet into the room or into the hallway, you are presented on either side of the hallway, each with a door.
Okay. So about 10 feet in on those doors. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sec here. 10 feet. Okay. Okay. That. I'm going to guess those doors are probably there-ish. Okay, so let's check. Let's look at the left-handmost door first.
Okay.
Because we don't go. So I'm going to have moved. So I will be here, and I'm checking the door right there.
Okay. So you notice the door is locked when you try to open it.
Okay. Let's see if is there any catch or mechanism I can spot that might help me here.
There is a sign on the door.
What does the sign say?
It says January.
Okay, so I'll look to the other side. Is this one also locked, and does it say something?
It is locked, and it says February.
Okay. Okay, so we got a door on the left that says January. So both of them are locked. One says January, one says February.
Correct. So do you want to try to force the door, or how do you want to work with it?
Okay, I think I'll slowly advance to the next set of doors, which is, I assume, about here, about 15 further.
Yep, that's about right.
Okay.
The door on
Let's
the left.
check these doors.
The door to the left is locked, and it says March.
Okay, and the right? It
says April.
April? Okay. Okay. Okay, that'll be faster that way. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'll move. I think what I'll do now is I'm going to move up to the T junction and carefully peer around the corners. What am I seeing when I look? Let's look left first.
Okay, you look left. You see a hallway that extends about 30 feet down the left hand. There are torches along the wall that are interspersed along the way. You can see almost all the way down. And oddly enough, you wouldn't expect those to be here. I mean, you wouldn't expect to see burning torches in something that you wouldn't think is generally uninhabited.
Okay. So we're 30 feet. 10. You said there were no. What does it do at the end?
It turns to would turn to the right.
So, okay, hold on. So it goes this way. Okay, what do I see to the other side?
You see a hallway that extends about 30 feet in the opposite directions and turns to the left.
Okay, so basically that. And I have torches on the wall.
Correct.
Okay.
You can't see around the corner, but you can see to the corner.
Okay. Okay, so now I know there are torches on the wall. Okay, so I'll sneak my way back to January, February. Let me listen to in January. Do I hear anything in that room?
You don't. Well, actually, you do hear something on this other side of the door. It sounds almost like wind howling.
Okay, let's go to February. What do I hear there?
You hear a lot of voices. They're almost. I mean, there's so many they're incomprehensible.
Okay, so let's move. Let's move up and listen March and April.
Okay. March, you hear what almost sounds like panicked voices.
Or just panic voices. If this turns out to be COVID, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, what about April?
In April, you hear a lot of nothing. In fact, the silence is almost deafening.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to jerk you off again. Okay, so Sound of Silence, got it. And not either Simon Garfunkel or Disturbed's version.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so let's go back to January. I'm going to try the door and see if it looks like it might break. Check the lock. Does the lock look like I can crack it from this side?
On which door are you looking at?
We're looking at January.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw you stop at the other ones.
Oh, sorry. Let me relocate me.
All right. So you said you're gonna put a little force on it and see what you can do.
I'm going to look at the lock and see if there's anything if the lock can be damaged.
It looks like a simple locking, a simple key lock. It, either you unlock it or you break it. You break the door.
Okay. Okay, so I don't hear any voices. I'm going to go ahead and try to break the door. I do have my hammer and spike, so I'll take a spike, wedge it in, and just try to crack the lock lightly.
All right. So I'll roll 1d6. and it appears to have no effect.
Well, that sucks. Don't get to add my strength in or anything?
No, just going off the basic rules.
Basic rules suck.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, I mean they're pretty simplified, but hey, the whole point of this is to have a little bit of simple fun, like me. Simple
Okay,
and fun.
so I'm going to. Okay, so I think I'm going to abandon the doors because I don't know something doesn't feel right about these. So I'm going to advance up the hallway, and I'll go to the left. Ooh, grab the wrong thing. Go to the corner here and carefully peer around. What am I going to see here?
You see that the hallway advances up about another 20 feet, about 30 feet. 30 feet. And you see two doors along the left-hand side of the hallway.
How far?
First one's about 10 feet up. Next one's about 15 feet from that. And then you see that it turns another corner to the right.
Talking that to there. You said two doors, so I'm assuming they're probably there. And there. That look about right?
Yep, that's about right.
Okay. Got a door here. Again, I'll advance cautiously, checking for anything loose or trapped. Let's start at this door.
That one has a sign on it that says "Nay."
And what do I hear?
You hear nothing.
Okay.
Are you trying the door, or are you just listening?
I'll check the door.
The door is unlocked.
Okay. Check it. Does it look like there's any traps or anything?
Let's see here. I don't even know if you'll have to bear with me here a second. I'm looking for.
Okay.
Let's see. What was the spot on? Let's see here.
Move me off the map. Okay. There we go. So that door is going to go away.
All
right. Okay, so that's the door. Oh, draw that in red so I know door. Okay, so that door's opening. I'm going to carefully bring the door open just enough to see what's in there.
All right.
I'm not going to kick down the door. I will, of course, have my sword ready and shield.
Okay, so
now, if I had a spear and magic helmet, I'd be set.
What's that?
If I had a spear and a magic helmet, I'd be set.
A spear and a magic helmet.
Spear and a magic helmet. Magic helmet. There's my spear and magic helmet, and I'll give you a sample. Except they gotta sound more fuddish.
Oh my goodness! I just got the reference. Killed the wabbit. Killed the wabbit. Killed the wabbit.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
That and the Rabbit of Seville. Those are so classic, it's not even funny. Kill the wabbit.
So you open the door.
Kill the rabbit. Are you kidding me? Carefully, slowly open the door. Did I say open the door?
I mean, I stand 30 feet back with a pole arm and push it open ever so slightly.
Oh, 1 inch every half hour.
Okay, so you open the door, and what you're actually really surprised what you're expecting to see in a room, you actually see what appears to be an open field, like an open grassy area with the sun shining. It's almost like you're looking through a doorway to the outside. You feel a warm spring breeze blow across your face. The smell of wildflowers it wafts through your nose. It looks beautiful.
So in essence, it's a big green area like that.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, so I'll step in a little bit I'll step into the screen area.
Okay. You step into the room and the door closes behind you. When you look behind you, the door is gone.
Oh, great! I'm in a grassy area. Okay.
So one thing that you do notice is that you don't see any walls. As far as you can tell, you're outside.
Okay, I'll move back to where I think the door is. Close my eyes and extend my hand out.
You close your eyes and extend your hand out, and you feel nothing.
I lower my hands down between my... Anyway, go ahead. Okay, so let me look around. What else do I see here?
You slowly stick your hand down into your pants, and you feel nothing. Sorry, you took us there. I was going to finish it. Okay, so it looks like you're outside. You know, again, you're standing kind of in an open grassy area. There's a small kind of embankment of trees, and you almost like you're just in a small opening. What you do see, is stepping through the trees. You see an old man. Looks to be, he's got to be very old. He's got.
I stab him in the throat. Not really.
I so envision that.
How many experience points do I get for the old man? Okay, so I will go up to old dude and see and talk to him.
When you walk up to him, he looks rather almost not surprised that you're there. He smiles at you warmly. "Ah, welcome, traveler. What brings you to this wonderful part of the world?"
That's the question I actually have myself. Before I came here, I was literally in the middle of a dungeon.
Dungeon? This is no dungeon. This is my home, and you are a guest. Welcome. He motions to you, you look. There's a felled tree that has been there for decades. It's basically a log that you can sit on. He motions you to have a seat.
Okay, so I sit on his log. Remember, I'm playing a female character. Anyway.
So, what is it that brings you in search, what brought you to the dungeon?
Treasure. You didn't notice the edition we're playing? It's the kind where you come in and find treasure. I came for treasure. Enough said. Treasure, adventure, kill things. The basics.
I see. So, come to kill things and take treasure, do you?
But obviously, this is not the part of the dungeon where I do that.
When you say that, and when he says that, the expression on his face sours. I see. I offer you a wonderful, beautiful setting to relax and enjoy yourself and to explore, and you come to kill and take things. That displeases me. On that note, roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay. I did say I was. I forget how we roll initiative here.
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. Hang on a second. I just had it up here.
Because I know it's not the normal D20. That's why I'm
No, it's a
asking
D6. D6.
What?
It is a D6.
Straight D6. Okay.
Yeah, just bear with me a second here.
Hey, that's a 6.
Yeah, I think you're going to go first, aren't you?
Probably. Rule of Cool would say, what does he do? What happens before I go first here?
Right. Let me roll his initiative real quick. Yeah, you definitely go before him. The old man stands up. Like I said, his expression sours. He looks very displeased, and the nice old man who was in front of you, he melts away, and he turns into, basically an ogre.
Oh, an ogre. Joy.
Damn it, what did I do with my thing? There we are. I just made my notes of what the encounters are, but I'm relying on the books to actually have all the details.
An ogre, yay. So we're going to roll. Well, let's see. Well, so I'm going to actually... So it looks at this point like I'm going to have to stab him in the neck. So let's go ahead and get that going here. Let's go D20 plus 2. That is going to hit an armor class of 2.
Right. And remind me, with this, it's the
lower.
The lower the AC, the better.
Lower is stronger armor class.
Right. So that would hit an armor. You said an armor class of 2, right?
Yep.
Wouldn't it be a 3?
What?
Wouldn't it be
I would hit a 3. If his armor class is 3, I hit him.
Well, actually, his armor class is 5. So you definitely.
Oh yeah, I really hit him.
So you may roll your damage.
Well, let's see here. That's a D6, and I add my damage. So D6 plus 2 for 6 damage.
And he goes down like a sack of taters. Damn. One shot.
Does he turn back into an old man, or?
No, he does not.
Okay, good.
However, when he does drop, the room, or the area where you were, the green area with all the trees and the grass and everything, disappears, and you find yourself back in an empty dungeon room.
Just a small little one, just enough to be a room.
Yep, just a 10 by 10 room.
Is there an orc guarding a chest? No. Sorry, wrong movie. Wrong game.
No, but you do find a small chest sitting next to the slain ogre.
Okay. Let's tap it, make sure we're not going to get mimicked.
Okay. You tap it.
And then carry. Yep, tap it with my sword, and
you laugh, I laugh, the chest laughs, you stab it.
Okay.
No. Okay, see, yeah, it's fine.
Nothing.
The chest opens, and inside there you find 50 gold pieces.
Okay, so I will add that to my treasures. Now I have 55 gold. Okay.
Not bad for a one shot. For one shotting an ogre.
I'll keep a track of all the treasure I get as I get it. So, okay, so let's move to the next room, which I'm assuming is going to probably say June.
Correct. So you're ignoring the first 4 rooms, right?
Well, they were locked, and I couldn't get through January, so.
All right.
So that brings me to, I'm assuming, what is going to be June, and what do I hear? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, you hear a lot of shouting.
Check the door, locked or unlocked?
The door is locked. So, okay, sorry. The door is locked. You do see the sign that says June, and on there it says, it has another sign on it, and it says, members only. You must pay the toll to enter.
Is there like a door slit or something?
There is almost a coin-sized. There's a coin-sized slot in the door.
Does it have an indication of what the toll might be?
It does not.
Okay. Okay, so I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back the way I came to the other end of the hall and peer around. I assume it's pretty much going to be a mirror of what I saw on this side.
You're very astute, yes.
Okay. Just so we can speed this up slightly, because I don't want to be doing this forever. Let's go here, dunk. Okay, so red, womp, womp. Okay. Okay. Observing the same cautions I've been observing. Rather than repeating the same thing, I'm going to go to the store. Same checks. What does it say? What do I hear? And is it locked?
Okay. So, much like the other doors, this one says July. The other door, you checked, I guess you said check the other door as well?
July, what does it say? What do I hear?
July, you don't hear anything, but you can feel a little heat.
Okay, so heat's the only thing I picked. Door doesn't seem locked.
Door is not locked.
Okay. Let's go to the next one and see what it says real quick.
All right. Next one says August, and you can definitely feel quite a bit of heat coming from that. Door is not locked.
Okay. Okay. So let's carefully peer into July. Let's go back and peer carefully into July then.
All right. So, when you open the door for July, you see a room that's very dark. It's not pitch black, but it's definitely dark. You don't see anything specifically in there. It almost looks basically like an empty room, but yeah, you're not 100% on what you see in there. Are you going to step in?
Infravision doesn't even tell me. I don't see anything even with infravision.
No, you don't see much of anything. Everything is pretty dark.
So, like my love life. Got it.
Yeah, dark and empty.
Yep. August, let me advance to that. I'm going to kind of open the door and see if I see the same thing. Same precautions, checking, etc., etc.
Okay. Um, when you when you actually go and open the door to August, you kind of hear a rustling sound. It's dark and you can hear a kind of a rustling sound.
Remember, I can see, so I shouldn't be eaten by a grue.
Right. Well,
I have way too many references, don't I?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, yeah. Since you do have dark vision, right? Or infrared vision?
Yeah, infrared vision specifically.
Yeah.
I had my book. I'd be quoting what it does.
Right. So
60 feet.
What's that?
60 feet. Infrared.
Okay. So you see you see a mostly empty room with a but you do see a chest in there, and on the ceiling it looks like maybe there are some bats hanging.
Okay. 10 by 10 room.
Correct.
Still no arc guarding a chest. Okay. Good for trying to draw with the mouse and freehanding it. Okay. Do they appear to be the source of the rustling?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Stand on the edge of the room so I can throw myself out the door if I need to. I'm going to put my sword aside, get my 10-foot pole, and go extend out as far as I can and see if I can bust them loose and see what happens.
You're you're trying to see if you
Using
can bust
I'm tapping in there, tapping the bats with my 10-foot pole to see what happens.
Okay. Well, when you do that, actually, let me get my reaction table real quick. There we are.
And if they burst forth, I'm going to pop out the room and lean against the door to lean against the wall in the hall to let them fly past. Use my shield to protect my face. That's my plan anyway.
All right.
10:30 Eastern Time. Hour and a half of this bullshit gear.
Yep. Okay, so as you kind of poke them, they are disturbed, but they actually don't look like they're all that bothered. They kind of a few of them fly out and take off down the hallway and disappear into the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, they don't look all that disturbed.
So I pull out my lute and I start playing The Sound of Silence. How disturbed are they now? Oh no, we'll go with Land of Confusion. That's better.
There you go. That's better.
Okay, so actually, then I'll move the pole down and let's tap the chest. See if anything happens there. With my shield ready to protect me.
Okay. Actually, the chest is locked. Do you want to roll me a
I'm poking with the 10-foot pole, so.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Well, you poke it, nothing happens, but you can't tell that it's locked.
Okay. Okay. So I'll examine the lock. Does there look like there's anything? They're looking like anything bad with the lock.
Make me an intelligence check.
I assume that's just D20.
Correct.
Plus. I don't know shit!
Yeah, you know, looks fine.
Okay. Does it look like I can get my sword under the lock to pop it?
Oh, certainly you can try. I mean, you can try to force it.
Okay, so I'm going to wiggle my sword in there and see if it'll pop.
Right, roll me a d6, please.
Straight D6.
Oh, it pops open neatly and cleanly.
Sweet.
Right, so that being said, sorry, just adjust my belt, and you open the chest, and in there you find nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. You're so
absolutely
stupid.
Nothing.
You're so stupid.
Okay, well that sucked. Okay, so we're going to go back to July and see what I can find in there.
Okay. So, you open the door, right?
Yep. I've already opened a little bit and saw darkness, so let's explore it a little bit more clearly this time.
All right. So, in there, you go in there and you with your information, you can see everything. It looked empty when you first looked before. Are you stepping in, or are you just looking through opening the door all the way?
I'll open the door, and then I'll step in, keeping my hand on the door so it can't close behind me.
Okay, so you step through the door.
What size room?
It's a 10 by 10.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, yeah, initially when you look through it looked empty. When you step through, oddly the room lights up. And out of nowhere, you don't see anybody, but you hear voices. You hear a crowd saying, "Happy birthday!" And you hear like these sounds, like these celebratory sounds, and
the DM sighing loudly.
Yes. Exactly. Fine. All right. So, with that, you hear like the happy birthday. You see you hear the celebrations. Then the lights go down again. And
side note: because of the time frame the game is published, is Happy Birthday still copyrighted, so we can't actually sing it?
Exactly.
Okay, just checking.
With that, the lights go down again, and you see you see two pairs of red dots in the dark. And of course, I keep forgetting that you have infravision, so you can see what appear to be two sets of eyes that belong to wolves.
Oh, joy. I assume the wolves are starting to growl and get pissy.
Of course.
Well, I'm just going to step back and close the door. Except they're probably not going to let me.
Well, no, because we're going to roll initiative.
Well, okay, so they're going first.
Maybe.
Oh, and I gotta make sure. Let me turn on the 3D dice so I know that.
Yep, they're definitely going before you. Oh, I can turn those on too.
A 4 and a 2, yay.
All right. So, Wolf 1 will attack you. Let's see here. What's your AC? I can't clearly see it up on the thing. Is it 6?
It is a 6.
So they'll need a 14 or higher to hit?
13 or 14, I'm not sure. Do they use the same roll table that I do?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 13.
13. It's a
Nope.
miss. And the second one will attempt to bite you as well. And that will miss as well.
So I fend them off with my sword, and I'm obviously going to stab one of them straight. Try to stab them square in the neck.
All right.
Nope. That misses.
Oh, no. And that's a nat 1.
Yeah. That's a nat 1.
Yeah. I could be a dick and you have something horrible happen to your sword, but I'm not going to be that much of a dick this time. So you just miss. Actually, you know what? I'll say you stumble a little bit and you drop your sword.
Okay. So they're going to bite into me. Try to bite into me again, I assume.
They are, yes. That'll miss. Second one. That'll miss. Man, they suck.
So I'm going to drive with my shield, grab my sword as I push into him, and try to stab up into one as hard as I can.
All right, you can go ahead and attack. Oh,
and I miss.
You miss.
Because they dodge back.
All right, so they will attack you again.
Yes, and...
Oh, I think that hits.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Let's see, what was the damage on that? Okay.
It better be pretty low.
One point of damage.
I'm down to 6 points. So I will go ahead and try with another stab. I will try another stab because there's not a lot of options here. That's gonna hit.
Oh yes, it is. Do your damage.
For a total of.
Nice. The first one goes down like a sack of taters.
Second one attacks.
Yes, it does. And it will hit.
4.
5.
Casting magic missile into this thing. Right now.
Are you down to 1 hit point?
Yeah, I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay. Go ahead and I think your magic missile is just a straight damage, right?
It's a D6 plus 1.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. And is it an attack roll or is it a
It's a magic missile. He takes 6 points of damage. An arrow forms, and I immediately sling it in. I drop my sword, form an arrow, and point, and it goes through him.
And of course it turns him into an exploding blood sausage.
Yep. Okay, do I find anything? Okay, so now that he's dead and I'm bleeding out, do I see anything else in this room?
You do. You see a chest.
Okay, so I'll get my 10-foot pole, poke at it, usual things.
Okay, chest is not a mimic, and it is unlocked.
So I get up, find it's unlocked, carefully open it with my sword, making sure to protect myself from anything shooting out to kill me.
Inside you find a small vial containing a light blue liquid.
I am a magic user. Do I have an idea? I am a magic user. Do I have any idea what this is?
Yes, it's a potion.
Any chance of me identifying it?
I don't know if you can. I mean, is there like a detect magic?
I think that's a first level spell.
Yeah.
I know it's a potion. I'm just trying to figure out what it might be based on its color and.
Let's see here. Okay.
I know in the old days you had to go to town to identify shit. So.
Yeah, I don't see any rules that allow us for me to give you a roll. So you're just gonna have to trust it or dump it, or ignore it.
Well, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to leave the dungeon, go back to town, and heal up for a week or two.
You're leaving.
Yeah, I've got 1 hit point, a vial of liquid, and 50 gold pieces, so I can go ahead and I can go back, and I might be able to get some better equipment.
Okay, so are you wanting to end the dungeon crawl here? Because,
yeah. Unless you could give me some reason I should drink this vial of liquid.
Let's see.
If I go on, I have a 100% chance of dying in the next fight. I have a very high chance of dying if I get in a fight.
Okay. You know what?
The wolves, if they'd have gotten lucky and hit me twice, I'd have been dead.
True.
If they'd gotten lucky and hit me for anything more than they did, yeah.
Make me an intelligence check. Why not?
That is what we call pointing out the obvious to your DM and seeing if we can get him to fudge things. Oh, come on! So I'm going back to town. That's a 4.
Okay.
So yeah, I have no idea what this blue liquid is.
Okay.
Me, the player, suspects it's a potion of healing because that would absolutely be the best thing to give me. So I will go back to town, find someone to do identification, and see what I can spend my 50 gold pieces on so that I can go back and explore this dungeon later.
Okay. So you go back to town. You pay to have the potion identified.
How much?
It will cost you 5 gold pieces.
Okay, I got that.
And it was, as you suspected, a cure light wounds potion.
Okay. Okay, now I really need to find my book because I'm going to shop and. Okay, where is my? I really need to figure out where I put that book. I know exactly where I put that book. It is my bag of holding, and that is not up here. Tell you what, give me 30 seconds, and I will go grab it.
Okay.
I'll be able to talk to you. You'll be able to hear what you're saying. So entertain. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, well, I suppose I can talk amongst myself with my multiple personalities. So of course, Patrick and I have been playing role-playing games for years, and of course, we've learned to be paranoid about everything. So it doesn't surprise me that he didn't just take the potion that was an obvious plant for me to heal him after I kicked his butt.
Yep, that's called effing with the DM.
And since this is just a friendly anyways, no harm, no foul.
So let me see what I could buy for 50 gold pieces. Let me check a couple things real quick. First of all, the reason I went with the elf was because the elf can cast spells and fight effectively.
Fight.
Running a campaign, the elf might not be the best because the XP requirements to level up with an elf is absolutely ridiculous.
Fair enough.
So how much XP do I get for my explorations?
You get 125 XP.
Yay! Let's see here. Let me see how far I have to go then. I am curious. So let's see here. 125 to go. Let me figure out how. Let's see here. In fifth edition, you need I think you need 1,500 in third edition. In 300 in fifth edition. Let's see here. Hold on, let me check something. And with that massive 125 XP, I need 3,875 more to level up to the second level. And I can only go to level 3, apparently, so far. So yeah, I'm not leveling up, obviously.
Correct.
Any kind of armor. It means a shield. Why did I end up in leather?
Because you was German and you like bondage?
So let me see something here. I will do. I will be resting for a couple weeks to get to full hit points, since I did go back to town. So we're going to go back and explore further. But armor. I am going to upgrade to the chainmail for my leather armor. How much would I get back for my leather armor? Would you say full price or half price?
Half price.
Okay, so 40. So it's 40 for that, so 10 back, so it cost me 30 gold. So it cost me 30 gold for that, so... Yay. So we're going to go back. So I'm going to heal up so I can get my 1 point, so I can get up to all 7 hit points, which probably takes at least a week of rest. And I'm going to upgrade to... And I'm going to upgrade to Mail, which is AC. But yeah, we're not done. We're going to do a second... We're going to do a second delve into this dungeon. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't make this the easiest to kind of sort things. Where is the... Armor class. Chainmail will get me 5. My shield will drop it to 4. My dex will drop my AC down to 3. It just got a hell of a lot harder to hit. You were able to hit me on a 13. Now you need a 16 to hit me. So off to the dungeon I go.
Hi-ho,
and by the way,
hi-ho. It's off to the dungeon I go.
Okay, so I've explored July, August, and May. So let's go here. I'm going to get to January. We're going to come back. We're going to go to January 1st. Okay. Let's see if I can crack that lock this time.
All right.
I'm going to take. This time I'll take my hammer and spikes and try to bust that lock off.
Okay, roll me a d6.
So I'm rolling.
And it does not work.
So I'll go to February and try the same thing.
That one opens.
Okay. This is the one that had the cacophony of voices.
Correct. When you enter in there, you see what appears to be a group of kobolds, and they're arguing amongst themselves. You don't believe that they have seen you.
Yeah, because they're not paying much attention.
No. What do you do?
Wait a minute, how many kobolds?
4.
Anything else in this room besides the kobolds?
You see what looks like a bunch of crap laying around. Looks like there's various trinkets and whatnot. You do see a chest, another chest in this room.
Okay, so with my better armor class, my cure light wounds, and a magic missile I can launch into these assholes. I'm going to charge them. Do I get a hit before? Do I get it? If I charge them and swing into one, do I get a hit? Do I get a swing before we roll initiative?
So you're asking if you get a surprise attack? Sure.
Okay, so let me roll that surprise attack. Hit. That's an 11, so that will hit armor class 8.
All right. So.
That was shit.
Yep, that will.
Oh, no, that should be 13. I'm sorry. I rolled a straight D20. It should be 13.
Which would hit a armor class 6.
Armor class of 6. That'll hit again.
That will hit one of them.
We still got, and I did clarify, we still have donkey kobolds and not little dragons.
Correct.
Yay!
Yep. So what is the damage on that?
4.
All right. When you attacked, it falls over dead.
3 kobolds. And I assume we're rolling initiative.
Correct.
I assume this is a 10 by 10, so.
Yep. Oh. Let's see. 5, 1, and 3. And you rolled a 6? Is that right?
6.
So you're going first.
Yes, I am. Nope, that's a miss.
Yep, that is a miss indeed. You would need a 12 or higher to hit them.
Okay.
All right. So, the first one will attack you. All right.
So they have AC 7. Yeah, I got a 50-50 hitting them. Cool. And they got a 20% chance of hitting me. Or is it 25 because they get a plus modifier?
Let's see here real quick.
Then again, they're kobolds.
What's your AC? You said it's a 3?
It is now a 3. That's a 16.
And
that's a miss.
That's a miss. All right, the next kobold will attack you.
That's a hit.
And that will do. Let's see here. What's that damage on it?
If you need to roll smaller than a D4, you can always type /roll and then the die size.
All right.
3. Lovely.
And the last, let's see,
third gold, yeah.
And
ooh.
He botches. Botcharelli.
How bad?
Botulism. So bad that he trips over and falls on his own sword for
death.
He kills himself. He impales himself on his own sword.
So I'm going to slay. So I'm going to take another swing here.
All right. So you have 2 left. That will miss.
Miss.
All right.
Miss.
Miss.
And miss.
Oh yeah, 16, right?
Yeah.
And you got it.
That's an 18. That will hit.
Yep. Go ahead.
So let's see how dead he is. 4 dead.
Yep. Dead. 1 left. So that will attack. Oh.
That's
You're lucky. Oh, you're so lucky. Miss.
Your turn. Miss. Miss.
Miss.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's a nice. Ooh. For 1 point of damage.
Swing in.
Miss.
That's a miss.
Where are you at hit points wise?
I am at 3.
Miss.
Hit. And that'll end this combat, I'm pretty certain. Let's see how dead. Very dead.
Very, very dead. Yep.
Reduced him to a fine red mist.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take that potion now because I'm at 3 hit points.
Okay. And let's see here. You get 7 hit points back.
Okay, since I needed 4, I'm up to full health. Okay, so let's explore. What do I find in here? Treasure and
on each of the kobolds, you find a coin purse that each contains 5 copper pieces each.
So that's 20 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Make me an intelligence check again, real please.
Okay. That is going to be a 14.
Good enough.
I actually might do shit this time.
While you're kind of rummaging around things, most of what you find is just garbage. You know, it's just
Shite.
Yeah. But you find what appears to be some sort of switch or lever.
Okay. Does it look like it has any... Does it look like it goes to anything, or do I see anything that it might be attached to?
No, but there is a marking on it. There are 4 numbers on it.
Okay.
It says 2020.
Last time I saw somebody hit a switch involving 2020, he blew the shit up. Ah. Yeah, Lauren and I had to go and rewatch John Oliver blowing up 2020. It's glorious.
Do you do anything with it?
let me look at the chest first. Do my usual poke and prod because I don't want the DM to F me in the A.
Okay. Chest is not locked.
Not take my usual precautions to avoid traps, and
Did I say I'm taking all the precautions? What I meant to say was,
I hired somebody. They came in, opened the chest, that I stabbed them in the throat, rather than pay them.
all right.
And then their son came hunting me and kept saying, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And then I pointed out I only have 5 fingers on my hand. And then I held up the middle one. Anyway, what do I find in my chest? Let's check the chesticles.
You find 28 copper pieces.
Oh, joy. So now I have 48 copper pieces. Ooh. 52 more, and I'll have a gold piece.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a born lever puller. Although I try to hit the switch with my 10-foot pole first, just in case.
As you trip the switch, you hear in the distance a grinding noise, like stone grinding on stone. Then you hear what is surely a loud explosion, and everything goes white. Your vision is completely overwhelmed with bright white lights. When your vision...
I close my eyes. Only for the moment, but the moment's gone. Go ahead.
When your vision returns, you find yourself standing in a room that's about 50 by 50.
No doors or anything?
No doors.
Okay. Let me draw this off to the side. 10, 15, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 20. I stopped. Oops, that was a mistake. What did I do here? Okay, give me a second to get a 50 by 50 here.
Okay.
What are you doing? What's this thing doing here?
Are you doing it on the map, or are you doing it somewhere else?
I'm doing it over to the side, away from everything. Why is it moving everything? This doesn't make sense. What is this thing doing? Hold on, I got something. Give me a second. It is completely effed up here.
That's fine. I'm just eating my cashews while I wait. I bet people are absolutely thrilled to sit here and watch me eat nuts. Which nuts do you say? These nuts.
Okay, this has gotten completely screwy here. Okay, so I'm going to have to do. Hold on, what do I do here I gotta. Hold on, I'm going to have to bump this for a second. Yeah, I'm back.
And he's bad.
10, 15, 20, 25, 45, 50. Ooh. Okay, something is wrong here with this. I'm going to have to reload the entire page. Talk amongst yourself while I reload. Okay. At about 45 minutes before I'm ready to cut out here. Okay, so let me see if it'll work now. There we go. Okay, so let's draw a shape. Yeah. 40, 45, 50, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 by 50 room. Okay.
All right.
There we go. Am I in the middle, or am I in your corner? Or
You are along in the middle at the bottom of that box.
okay. Roughly middle, because yeah. Anyway.
All right. Standing in this room, in this large open room, you see an unnatural light. I don't know where the light source is coming from, but there is definitely a light source that is illuminating a person standing right in the middle. That person is flanked by by 4 other people. So there's 5 people in total in this room, plus yourself.
Well, I'll approach them carefully and hail.
As you start to approach them, a loud, booming voice says, "Halt, trespasser!"
So I stop.
You have trespassed upon my lands and in my dungeon, here in the room of December. I, Lord McConnell, will end your insurrection. So
I point out if he's less of a dick that Georgia might go a little bit better in January. You just admit it. You wanted me to kill Mitch McConnell.
What?
So this is basically a misshapen. The man in the center is a misshapen troll-like creature.
Yes.
With a mannequin face.
Exactly. like the character, or like the guy from, I think it was from Silence of the Lambs, one of Dr. Lecter's victims.
As long as one of the guys next to him doesn't start tucking and singing "Goodbye Horses," we're okay. Yeah.
Would you F me? I'd F me hard. All right. Okay. So the 4 individuals around him start to advance upon you.
Do I get one action before they do anything?
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Okay. Then I will do this. Because I'm either going to kill them or die trying.
Oh, actually, and the other thing is, sorry, before you do anything, you find at your feet a bottle with a deep blue liquid in it.
Well, I'll grab that and strap that on, ready to chug if I need it.
Okay. All right.
And then they start advancing, and I get one action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 3 points of magic missile going into Mitch the bitch's face.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that pissed him off.
Yes, it did. So, now I roll initiative.
And of course I roll 2. I love it. 5 guys versus me. If I play the Immigrant Song, can I jump in the air and hit him with a giant hammer?
Nice.
Preferably with lots of lightning.
That'd be cool.
Well, so 1's going to go ahead of me. 2.
So it looks like...
I'm assuming I go first on ties.
Yes. So,
3 of them.
So, let's see. 1, 2. All right, that's all 5. So,
I count. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 5 rolls there. Mitch is actually going to go on 1. The other guy, his henchmen are going to go on 2, 4, 3, and 4. So.
Okay.
So.
I assume the 4 henchmen are going to swing at me, so.
They are, yes.
Target number is 16. One hits for... Blue number is going to be my... Can you see my Can you see my numbers above my character?
No, I'd have to zoom in. Let me see here. No, I don't see anything above your character.
Oh, here. There, now you can see him.
And no, I cannot.
You still can't see him?
Nope.
That gets me down to 6.
Yep.
Okay. Next baddie. So that's 2.
You down to 2 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
You threw 5 guys at me.
Uh-huh. Let's see here. I've done the 2 4s. And then there's the 3. And he is going to pass on his action. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to chug my dark blue liquid.
All right. You're going to love this.
Yep.
As you drink the dark blue liquid, you feel invigorated, as if you have a whole new sense of hope, of possibilities that you can take on the Mighty Mitch. And your hit points suddenly swell beyond capacity, beyond reason.
What do I get?
You now have 600 hit points.
Okay.
This enrages Lord McConnell.
I assume I heal to the 600. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Your turn. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You took the drink, right? So.
That was my turn.
Yep. Lord McConnell is enraged by your insolence. He pulls out. He advances. Sorry, my apologies. He advances on you and attempts to attack you with a dagger.
Except it's kind of bent and limp and made of soft metal. It's very small and made of soft metal, just like Key is. Except his is metal.
And that will miss.
Okay.
All right. First henchman misses. Second. Ooh. Nat 20s.
Ouch.
Let me see real quick.
Oh no, he hit me.
Not that much matters. I mean, come on.
Double damage. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh no, I'm down to 597. Next.
All right. Ooh.
Oh no. Is it my turn yet?
It is your turn.
Miss.
Okay. Mighty Mitch. Hits. Ooh, a whopping 3. Alright, sorry. Oh, stop stuffing my face. Alright, so, back to the henchman.
Oh, there you go. Hold on. That's what he'd do.
Miss. Oh, critical failure. Let's see. His
Does he stumble and I get a free swing on him?
Yes. Sure, go ahead.
That's a hit for... So he stumbles into me and I drive 6 points. Do I decapitation?
Decapitation.
Decapitation!
Rough.
Ah.
Rough.
Yeah, I just blew the levels out on that one.
Hey, you did.
Proceed.
All right. So, on with, let's see, we did 2, okay, a third one. Misses, and then your normal action.
Okay, so another minion dude. Miss.
Okay, Moscow Mitch. Misses. Henchman number 1. Misses. Henchman number 2 is dead. Henchman number 3. Miss. Your turn.
Miss. Yeesh.
And Moscow Mitch.
The only downside, combat could get kind of... Oh, come on, bitch!
Ooh, a whopping 3. Henchman number 1.
Hey, that's another bottle empty tonight.
Right. Miss. Henchman number 3. Miss. Oh, no, that's a hit. Number 4. 4.
Best possibility. Okay. My turn?
It is your turn.
That'll be a hit, I'm sure.
Yep, roll damage.
Minion.
Alright.
3.
Not quite enough to kill him.
Okay.
Let's see. Moscow Mitch. Misses. Henchman number 1. Misses. Henchman number 3. Hits. For 1. And your turn.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Tell me how you dispatch this henchman.
Let's see how much obliteration. This is one of the ones this is the one I haven't hit yet. That's only 6 points.
Still,
I have done better with on a single die.
You have, but it is enough to kill.
No, actually, it should be 4, so it's 8. Actually, it's 8 damage. Because I assume I double everything.
Right, so, that being said, well, it's you double everything, it's 4,
So
8,
yeah,
10. You'd be
no,
10
it's
points.
total. Yeah, no, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I rolled 2d6 instead of 1. I forgot to double my mod.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, he's definitely dead.
So I jab him up into the air, then pop him with my shield, and his head goes off. Right into Mitch's bitchy, ugly face.
Ooh, nice. So you have 1 henchman left, and Moscow Mitch.
Covering in face blood.
He ends up with like a big purple lip and a mark on his hand. He doesn't look too happy.
Okay. Mitch, and Henchy. Miss and... Miss.
Yep. Your turn.
Get on this. That's an 11. That's going to miss.
Yep. And...
Miss and...
Oh! Moscow...
Henchman! I thought that was henchman.
Yeah, it's a henchman. He misses. He's
dead.
He drops his sword. Are you gonna? Do you want to take a swipe at him?
Can I hit him with my shield?
Yes. Oh, that's gonna be it's definitely a hit. What kind of damage would the shield do?
He has one. He has one hit. I don't know what his. So I'm assuming this is enough to kill him.
It is. In fact, it crushes his skull.
I crack his skull in, and then stomp on the brains.
Nice.
And then do a little twirl of the sword, because it's time for me to swing at Mitchy.
Ooh.
That's probably going to hit.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Racking him for a total of 6.
6 points. All right. Yes, he takes a hit. He is not happy. He will retaliate.
And miss. So I'll return the swing. Is a 15 going to get him?
It is not.
That hits an armor class of 4.
4. Yeah.
That is a miss?
That's a miss.
Okay.
Miss.
They're going to get armor class. They're going to get armor class of 3.
3.
Did I get him?
That'll hit.
Okay, so I know his armor class is 4 or 3. So that's an 8-pointer.
Nice. You hit him really hard, and he is not happy. He's bleeding at this point. He's visibly hurt.
Okay. Bitch swing, bitch.
Miss.
And I return with another hit.
Another hit.
For 3.
All right. Yep, he's still pretty hurt. He will swing again. And miss.
Okay. Let me roll here. I kind of felt. Miss.
Okay. Miss.
That's it.
All right.
6.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. He'll miss.
Miss. It's a nice thing. We can do this real fast. Miss. No, yeah.
That's a nat 20.
That is doubling damage, so we're going to hit him for... Oh, crap. I need to roll another d6. So 9 plus 14 points of holy shit. I hope you're dead off of this one damage.
Tell me how you dispatch the evil my lord Moscow Mitch.
Okay, we go. Stab him here. Stab him here. It said beg for mercy, bitch. And then tear it out the side. His head kind of falls off, and he plops over. And then I piss on the corpse. And then shit on the corpse.
When you do, powerful light and sound emanates from his corpse. It lifts into the air and explodes in a million pieces, and you hear the cheers of millions. You can tell it's millions of people. Millions. They're all so happy that you have vanquished the evil Lord Mitch.
Mitch bitch, we'll call him.
Mitch bitch.
Mitch da bitch.
When the dust settles, there is a single chest in the middle of the room.
Bigger than my character's chest? Because obviously I'm wearing bikini mail.
Looks like a chase.
Now I just need to get a broadsword. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the chest and open it. I'm assuming this is a final boss chest. You wouldn't be that much of a dick.
Of course. In there,
if the chest rocks fall, I die. Got it.
In there, you find 500 gold pieces.
Okay. Anything else?
You also find. Hang on, let me find this quick. Where the hell was it? Where the hell's my list?
Yeah, now I got 500 gold and 48 copper.
Woo!
I bet I got a whole 300 and more experience off of that.
Oh,
come on, magic weapon, come on. Magic weapon. Let me see what I can.
All right.
Let me see what I can and can't use. So if you wanna.
What do you? I can't see your character sheet clearly. What do you have as far as your weapons goes?
Short sword and a spear.
Okay. You find in there a very ornate looking short sword.
Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, I can use any weapon, so you'll make it a little cooler. I'd appreciate that. What's the? Could be a short sword. Could be a what's the? Does a long sword do more? Could be a regular sword, not a short sword.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I'll call that a long sword. So what I find?
Right. Let me just find here.
Yeah, and I assume the way home appears, so I can go home.
Of course. Here, I'll just find here real quick.
So,
next page.
3. So I get 3 for that. I assume I'll sell my short sword. And I'll just get my sword. Come on, +5 Vorpal. Come on, +5 Vorpal. I'm not getting a +5 Vorpal.
No. But you are getting a sword +1 and +2 against lycanthropes.
Okay, cool.
So, and that is the end of the dungeon crawl. You make it home safely, and you survived. Wasn't it nice? You got that nice injection of 600 stimulus hit points?
Wait a minute, I just realized. I was in here. I was hoping for 2,000.
Well, Mitch stopped that from happening.
It wasn't good for him either way.
That's right. In the end, it didn't work out well for him. Funny that. So there we go.
I only had 585. I could run through the rest of the dungeon just swinging my sword till everything died.
You probably could, but you also note that
you would have dropped rocks.
Yeah. I
also note that 20 kill.
Once the battle was over and you collected your reward, you noticed that the extra hit points disappeared quickly, almost as if magically, and you're back down to your normal hit points.
Okay, I got a bunch of cool shit. I'm going home.
That's right. So there we go. There we have it. There is our dungeon crawl for tonight.
Yay!
Woo!
Unnecessarily political.
Of course.
You could have had me fight a giant virus. That would have been cool.
Actually, if you'd gone into April, I was gonna have you fight a carrion crawler.
By the name of COVID?
Yep. Yeah, I know. I know it's on the nose. I thought of this stuff up.
On the nose?
I thought this stuff up a few days ago. I was talking to myself, let's just have a little fun with it, and it just so happened that it just played out well. I hope we had some fun.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Boy, it would be nice to go adventuring with another person, though. Let me say that much.
If only I could.
Only if we had somebody that lived with you that also would play some D&D once in a while.
Once in a while, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there is anybody. I keep trying, but yeah.
So I got 21. Okay, give me another 21 minutes or so left in this shitty ass year.
I have...
Drink to the fact that we're going to be done. Fuck 2020.
Exactly. So, on that note, I want to say thank you very much for joining us here on D&December and Old Men Gaming. And
I want to thank people. I want to quick thank anybody who stuck around and watched all 31 days of the videos.
Yeah.
Because that was awesome, being able to finally create something. And yeah, there it is. There's December. I did 31 days of videos.
You did?
Okay. Almost 31. You helped me with a few, so.
Doesn't matter. You were involved with it, so.
Oh, I forgot. XP and waffles. You didn't give me XP for killing Mitch the bitch.
Oh, yes, my apologies. You can have, why not? Since this is a one shot, you can have 2,500 XP.
That's ridiculous. I like that.
Why not?
Okay.
I'm feeling generous. So.
Okay, I'll take it.
That being said, thank you again. This has been the Red Shirt Geeks, Old Men Gaming, and D&December. See you later. We'll see you back in 2021 when we figure out what we're going to do from here on out.
A year that sucks less.
Yay! See you, folks.
See you later.